So good morning to everyone. I am very much thankful to the organizing committee of this Xuanzang Symposium, interaction between civilization of China and India. Today I am going to speak on the concept of Anusay and Klist Manovigyan in Theravada and Vigyanavad Abhidharma tradition. First of all, I will speak about what is Anusay and what is the Klist Manovigyan and how they are similar and how they are dissimilar according to the Theravada and Vigyanavad Abhidharma tradition. As we know that Anusay is a Klesha Dhatu or a defiling factor which are in a dormant state of the mind, which are in the sleeping dormant stage. Anusay has been defined as Anusayati iti Anusayo. That Anusays are those defiling factors or immoral factors which are in sleeping stage, and whenever they find the proper time, they become activated. They are seven in number, like Kamrag Anusay, Bhavrag Anusay, Ditti Rag Anusay, Padig Rag Anusay, Man Anusay, Ditti Anusay, Vichikiccha Anusay, and Avijja Anusay. So there are seven defiling factors which are available in our Abhidharma traditions. In a very brief manner, Kamraga Anusay is that type of attachment related with the desire for sensual pleasure, and those sleeping dormant defiling factors which are associated with the sensual pleasure is called as Kamarag. Bhaurag Anusay is those defiling factors which are associated with to remain in this process of repeated existence is called as Bhaurag. And then Patig, that the antipathy or those defiling factors which are related with the antipathy or hatred, they are called as Patig. Then Man Anusay, that defining factors which are related with the conceit or Aham, or you can say that is the Aham Asmin Ti Mano. So in that sense it is called as Man Anusay. Again, those Anusay which are associated with the false views, they are called as Ditti Anusay. Ditti has been defined in Abhidharma traditions as Sasato Lokotiva, Sato Lokotiva, Antava Lokotiva, Anantava Lokotiva, Tam Jivam Tam Sariram, Ayam Jivam Ayam Sariram, Hoti Tathagato Param Marnativa, No Hoti Tathagato Param Marnativa, Ne Hoti Nocha Hoti Tathagato Param Marnativa. Means 10 types of Abhyakat, that is the undescribable questions. They, whenever the defiling factors or immoral factors associated with those false views are called as Ditti Anusay. And lastly, that is called Avijja Anusay. Those defiling or dormant factors which are associated with the Avijja, that is the ignorance, not knowing the Four Noble Truth, not knowing the law of dependent origination, not knowing the past existence, present existence, and the future existence. They are called as Avijja Anusay. So this is the Anusay in our Abhidharma traditions. Again, there is a concept of Klist Manovigyan. As we know that Vigyanvadins have, there is a concept of Alay Vigyan. I have chosen this topic especially because this, as we know that Vigyapti Matrata Siddhi was translated into Chinese by Xuanzang also in 659 AD, and Many sub-schools were developed on the basis of this Vigyanvadin schools, which were translated by our Acharya Swanchan. So, how the concept of Klist Manovigyan is similar to Anusay of Theravadi traditions, I have taken a comparative study that how these concepts are similar or how these concepts are dissimilar in our Abhidhamma traditions. So, as we know that there is a also concept of Alay Vigyan. There is as we know that Vigyanvadins are of the opinion that only consciousness is the real and all other things are not real. And they concept that all actions are being done by our consciousness. And this Alay Vigyan, there is a all the actions are being stored in our consciousness. That is why it is called as Alay Vigyan. There are three things which are also associated with the Alay Vigyan. That is the Klist Manovigyan and Pravritti Manovigyan. So these Alay Vigyan, Pravritti Vigyan and Klist Manovigyan, these are the three things which are always in action in whenever there is a resultant of the moral and immoral actions stored in our consciousness. So this is called as Alay Vigyan. So how this Klist Manovigyan is similar to the concept of Anusay, I have taken a purview of Abhidharma traditions. So as we have seen that Anusay are those dormant sleeping factors, immoral factors, which are in a very sleeping stage, and whenever they find time, right time, they become active. So Klist Vigyan, as we know that this is also called as a storehouse of all the impressions of the moral, immoral, and inoperative consciousness. So all these actions are being done by Klist Manovigyan. So, but here how Klist Vigyan is similar to our this concept of our Anusay. So before considering these two concepts, we must also discuss about the Bhavanga and Alay Vigyan. As we know that Bhavanga is a passive state of mind, Bhavasangam ti Bhavangam, and all the resultant of the moral and immoral consciousness, they are being stored in our Bhavanga. So that is called as passive state of mind, and all the 19 types of consciousness of the moral and immoral actions are called as a Bhavanga Chitta or Bhavanga Vigyan. And Alay Vigyan is also Alay Vigyan is also a storehouse of all the actions of the moral and immoral actions. So here in Vigyapti Matra Tasiddhi, Acharya Vasubandhu says that this concept of Bhavang Vigyan belongs to the Asthavirvadins and Vibhajvadins. But to complicate this matter of concept of Bhavanga Vigyan, in the Pratitya Samudpad Vyakhya, Vasubandhu also says that this concept of Bhavang Vigyan belongs to Mahisasakas, and they are also equating this concept with the Dhamma Parayaya Padasastra. So this is the concept that how this Bhavang and Alay Vigyan are similar in that sense. But as we know that there is a concept that our consciousness is a stream of all actions. That is why it is called as Chitta Santati. That there is a continuity of the consciousness. It does not stop at every moment. So there is a in Alay Vigyan also there is a continuity of the consciousness, and that is why it is called as Alay Vigyan. And whenever this there is a cessation of those all the Vigyan, then there is a achievement of nirvana. So that is called as the concept of nirvana. Again, in the concept of bhavanga vigyan, we are also having that there is a continuity of the consciousness from the patisandhi, that is the birth at the time of the birth consciousness, till the chuti chit, that is at the time of the death consciousness. All the actions, whether it is moral or immoral, they are being done by a personality. So how this sometimes scholars are the opinion that this our consciousness that which is immense pure, and in Anguttara Nikaya also there is a concept related with this Bhavanga Vigyan, that Pakati Pavasaram idam chittam agantukehi upkilitham, that our consciousness is immense pure by the nature. Pakati Pavasaram idam chittam, and it is being defiled by coming inward defiling factors. And whenever these defiling factors are being removed, then there is a concept of, you can say, immense pure consciousness. So that consciousness, whenever the defiling factors are removed, then there is the achievement of the state of eternal bliss or nirvana. So in the same way, in Lankavatara Sutra, we also find that our consciousness is immense pure, Prakriti Prabhasvara. So in Mahayana Sutra Lankar also, there is a concept of Prakriti Prabhasvar Chitta. So these are the two concepts which are being done in that concept. Now the question arises that how this Chitta Santati, what are the things which are associated with our consciousness, which take a being from the state of suffering to the continuity. So that is the concept of Anusay. Anusay, what we have discussed, that there are 7 types of dormant factors or the defiling factors which are in sleeping stage, and they become active whenever they find opportunity to come out. So in that way they are associated with that. But here in the Klishta Manovigyan also we are having that there is a impressions of all the actions or all the you can say Vigyan. So in Vigyanavad we are having the concept of it Vigyanas. In Theravada traditions we are having only 6 Vigyanas: Chakhu Vigyan, Sukta Vigyan, Ghan Vigyan, Jiva Vigyan, Kaya Vigyan, and Manovigyan. But in our Vigyanavad traditions we are having the 8 types of Manovigyan. So here Alay Vigyan and the Klishta Manovigyan, these 2 Vigyanas are associated with that. So here Klishta Vigyan is called as all the impressions of the moral and immoral actions. But now the questions arise that whether Anusaya is similar to Klishta Manovigyan or not. This Klishta Manovigyan is a consciousness. This is called as a Chetana or Chitta. But here Anusaya is called as Klesha Dhatu. So here in Theravada traditions, Anusaya, those who are in sleeping dormant factors of the moral and immoral actions, they are not consciousness, they are not considered as a consciousness, and these Anusayas are being removed by the Lokuttar Chittas. By in the Lokuttar Chittas there are 4 magga, there are 4 path and 4 fruits also, that is the phal, that is the Sotapati magga, Saktagami magga, Anagami magga, and Arhat magga. and there are four types of phal also, that is Sotapati phal, Sagdagami phal, Anagami phal, and Arhat phal. So all these 8 types of Lokuttar Chittas are helpful in removing the 7 types of Anusayas. Here in cluster monobigyan also, that all the impressions are being removed, and then there is a concept of, you can say, nirvana. Whenever there is all, so there is a pravritti vigyan. All the 8 types of vigyanas are called as pravritti vigyan. So here there is a concept of all the, you can say, consciousness. But how these anusayas are associated with all the lokiya chittas available in the kamavachar, rupavachar, and arupavachar. In 3 bhumis, all the anusayas are available. But in the Lokuttar Chittas, all the 7 types of anusayas or the sleeping dormant factors are being removed by the 4 magga and 4 phalas. So, what is that in the Lokiya, that is the Kamavachar Bhumi and Rupavachar Bhumi, Arupavachar Vijay, what is that which gives the sense of I-ness? So here Thervadin says that it is due to Sakai Ditti. That is, the Sakai Ditti is one of the 10 Sanyojanas, fetters, through which there is a belief that there is a permanent entity in the personality of a being. So here in the personality of a being, if a person thinks that there is a permanent entity, then there is the concept, sense of I-ness. So this I-ness is being removed by in the Dhamma Sangani we are having that Katme Dhamma Dasanena Pahatabba. So Sakai Ditti, Vichikicha, and Silvat Paramas, these 3 dharmas are being removed by the Dasana, that is the Sotapati Magga. So this is the, through the Sakai Ditti, all the Anusayas, 7 types of Anusayas or sleeping dormant factors are being removed. So in the Klist Monobigyan, all the impressions are also being removed. Now, Thervadins and Yogacarins, या Vigyanavadins, they are also thinking that in the Thervad, there is a concept of Chittaviti, that is the course of consciousness. That we are also having that there is a Panchadwara Vithi and Manodwara Vithi. These 2 types of Chittavithis are available in our Theravada traditions. So from the Bhavang till the Tadalamman, all the actions are being, you can say, done, and through the 17 thoughts moments, all things are being known. In the same way, in the Vigyanavadins tradition, or in Vigyanavad tradition, we are also having the Pravritti Vigyan. So here, what we are thinking about the Chakhu Vigyan Pravritti or Srot Vigyan Pravritti. So all the impressions of the 6 Vigyanas or 8 Vigyanas, they are similar to the Panchadwara Vithi or Manodwara Vithi of the Theravada traditions. So in that way we can compare some of the concepts like Anusay and Klist Monobigyan in our Theravada tradition as well as in Vigyanavad traditions. So in this small paper, I have tried to explain that how the concept of Bhavang Vigyan or Bhavan Vigyan is quite similar to the concept of Ala Vigyan, and how the concept of Anusayas, which is known as a Kles Dhatu, and the Klist Monobigyan, which is considered as a consciousness in the Vigyanavada traditions, how they are similar. It is a matter of more investigations that how Kles Dhatu is similar or dissimilar in our Theravada or Vigyanavad traditions. So it is more investigations. So thank you very much. With this paper, I am very much thankful to the organizers of this Xuanchang symposium and giving me an opportunity to say something on Xuanchang text, that is the Vigapti Matrata Siddhi, and how the concept of Klist Manovigyan is similar to the Therva traditions. Thank you very much.